Hi, my name's Caroline. I love learning. Learning is my favorite thing to do. I love learning about new things that can help solve all the world's problems, like curing cancer, economic issues, social issues, and politics. It's some of my favorite things to do. There's so many things we can solve in this world with creative minds and innovation. I love learning.
Let's stop you right there.
What?
In order for you to solve all those problems, you need to be well qualified, and that means you have to go to college. And if you want to go to college, you're going to need a 1600 on the SAT, a 36 in the ACT, A's in all your AP classes, and you're going to have lots of extracurriculars. So here's your SAT prep book, here's your ACT prep book, here's your AP prep book, and here's a planner just so you can stay on top of things. Have fun!
But do I get to at least learn about the world's problems?
You're such a delusional child.
So what are these tests?
Well, that depends which one you're taking, Caroline. If you're looking to get into colleges, then you'll need to take the ACT or the SAT, which are standardized tests that measure your progress. If you want to get into, say, an AP class and get AP credit for that class, then you'll need to take an AP test. AP tests are based off of curriculum that you've learned at school during the school year, but you have to pay $90 per test. However, there's another test you have to take too. That's called some of the Common Core testing. If you take Common Core testing, it's for marking your school's progress. It involves math and reading sections, just like the ACT and SAT. And also there's the Fitness Gram Pacer test. Get up!
No! So what do these tests do for me?
Well, that depends. If you're taking a Common Core test, that's a state and government mandated test, then you'll never actually find out your scores. Your test-taking abilities are just used to benefit the school. They measure your school's progress, and they also help allocate funding for your school. So in short, you'll never actually know your test scores, and there's not really much reason for you taking it personally.
Okay.
If you're taking the SAT or the ACT, those scores are reported to colleges. However, these tests are purposely ambiguous and difficult to take. In order to do well in these tests, you'll need to take an SAT or ACT prep class. If you take a prep class, that's going to cost a lot of money, so you better open up your wallet. And finally, AP testing is a test that you prepare for year-long at school. Because you prepare year-long at school, you have the best preparation for this test out of all of them. However, this class that you'll be taking to prepare for the test is intensive. It'll suck up your time, your energy, your emotions. You'll be a hopeless shell of the person you used to be. However, you do get college credit for these courses.
Yay!
So that's okay then.
Well, yay!
So you've arrived at high school, a pantheon of learning, where you'll take extracurriculars, tough classes, and meet lots of friends. While you're here, you'll decide your career, your personality, and your finances. All things you'll need in the future for living as an adult.
Hi, Miss Gethels. My name's Caroline. I love learning.
That's a shame.
Hi, I'm Ms. Gethels. This is my classroom. I teach AP World History. I don't actually teach you much about AP World History. You do that on your own during your free time on the weekends. I gave you a big textbook. Read that cover to cover. Here, I teach you how to take a test, specifically the AP World test, as that is all I'm qualified to do. I get paid practically nothing, and I hate myself. Welcome. Hi, nice to meet you, Caroline. Hi, Miss Miller.
Hi, Miss Miller.
I am so excited to get ready.
Yeah.
SAT is a
Yeah,
doozy.
the SAT is a pretty big deal.
It's a doozy.
My parents kind of, paid for this.
Oh, I know, by the hour.
Yeah, by the hour. And I just want a good score because it's really important that I get a good score so I
Well,
can get into
the prices
college.
your parents are paying, I'm sure you'll do
I
fine.
know, right? Okay, so
Any
let's...
questions?
Well, I just want to get started because I
All
gotta
right.
learn
Well,
what the
this
differences
book
between
is-
A, B, and C is.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's hard. You start with C because it's in the middle.
Yeah.
With math ones,
Right.
the middle one, it's always C. So you start with C, and then if it's,
Oh,
you
okay.
go. And with English, E is like, that's a
What if
scary
there
one.
isn't an E?
All right, I think you are ready to take a practice test. So,
Okay.
page
Page
833.
833. Okay, I'm starting. Question number 1. Okay, no change. Still vastly human mind before Freud medicine. So what is? Okay. I don't know what answer that is. Maybe that's one C too.
Okay. I don't know.
I like the way you're using the test-taking techniques I taught you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Education. All right, class, so this week we have Common Core testing. So I was told to introduce you to the topic, which is the blogosphere. And, well, that's for the English portion. For the math portion, we're talking about roofing, specifically trusses. Any questions?
I guess, is it A, B, C, D? Because, like, standardized testing.
Parts are, parts aren't. I don't know. They don't tell me things.
So we have to use our brain then.
It says so, yes.
It says so. So just kind of. Just a little.
I don't think it'll be too difficult. I think you'll get through it, but it's not going to be like the Cassie.
I remember what the world was like before the standardized testing. It was a world full of creativity and innovation. And then A, B, C, D, E, F, no, E, F. It's just A, B, C, D. No, sometimes there's an E. A, B, C, D, and then there's an E, but not always. A, B, C, D, not always in that order. Sometimes it's a C, D, E, baby. Ha, ha. I keep getting A, B, C, D, but that's not how it goes. There has to be two C's because C happens more than once. Why does it happen?
See that sometimes standardized testing can cause a little bit of extra stress to the student. However, if you manage your time well, this shouldn't be an issue for you.
No, it is an issue. It is an issue. I keep getting A, B, C, D, not C, C, E, B. There's no E. The derivative is the slope of the tangent line. The derivative is the slope of the tangent line. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of what about the cell? Powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That's what it is.
All right, Caroline, ready for your first test?
Yeah, definitely.
First one you'll be taking this year is called the Common Core test.
Not too bad, not too bad.
You've met this test already, but have a closer
Right.
look.
Roof truss and blogs. Essay. It's not A, B, C, D. Done.
Nice job. You're done with your first test.
Awesome.
All right, Caroline, this is your first AP test. You're taking the AP Lit test. Are you ready?
Definitely.
All right, let's take a crack at it.
Okay. Okay. Now the essay is talking about a juggler. Okay. Juggling. This juggler is gravity, defying gravity, balls, grazing the balls in his hands, and I have to write an essay talking about a juggler. Balls.
Do you have to vomit?
Why would I?
3 kids have done this already. It's okay. Just come here. We'll take
No,
you to the
no,
bathroom really
I
quick.
I don't have to
It's-
vomit.
Do you have to pee? A kid did that
No,
last year.
I was gonna ask a
Did
question.
you?
No. What? No.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I was just asking a question because I've never really learned about. This is such a weird poem. I was
But
just asking.
you took an AP class. You learned everything you
I
could
did,
possibly
but-
learn about literature.
But I didn't.
All right, Caroline, this is your last test you're taking this year.
Yep.
You're taking the SAT today. How'd you feel?
A little nervous. I mean, it kind of is deciding my future for college.
I'm
so-
sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, you should start the test.
Whew. Okay. Question number 1. Okay. Modern scientists and philosophers are unlikely to be Platonic idealists. Today, we can understand the origin of abstract concepts and not having to believe. No change in not having to believe and not believing without having to believe. C. Okay. 31. That's probably
Time's
also-
up.
Wait, but I just started.
Your future has
But
been
I didn't get to
decided.
choose C.
Here she comes, product of the educational system, primed by standardized testing, AP tests, and most importantly, Common Core. She's ready for her first job as a competent working woman of the adult world.
Hi, Caroline. I'm Miss Geffels, but please just call me
Hi.
Allison. And thank you
Hi,
so much
Allison.
for thinking of generic
Thank you.
incorporated.
No, thank you.
No problem. So let's just delve into it, shall we?
Definitely.
All right. So, why would you like to work for us?
Well, I definitely have to say, I think I have always wanted this position. I graduated college and I've worked really hard all my entire life, but I think most importantly, I got a 1600 on my SAT, which is something not everyone has the capacity and their intelligence to get, which I think is such an amazing thing that I did because...
All right. So, we meet your standards because you got a good score on the SAT.
Yes, definitely.
So, have you ever experienced a dramatic change in your life that has affected you?
Right. Change. Okay, so I kind of have always lived by the philosophy when I started my SAT training that change is always your first answer. It's kind of right there, it's like the A choice. No change. No change. So I don't normally change, but sometimes when I get a sticky situation, I look towards the last answer and it's delete the underlined portion. So I like to delete things out of my life if it comes to that problem. So I guess I change and I don't change. Sometimes there's no change and sometimes there's other changes that need to be changed.
I understand.
Yeah, sometimes it's an A, B, C, D problem.
Yes. Okay. So, maybe some like real life problems.
Real life
like,
problems.
Yeah, if you, for example, if you have a conflict with your peers, how do you settle that sort of situation?
A conflict with my peers. Well, sometimes if I'm having an issue with my peers, then I'll move on to the next peer and then come back to that peer if I have a problem that I need to come back to. So I usually skip over problems I don't understand, but then come back to those at the end because I'm in a time crunch with my peers.
So, what are your best assets?
Does that question contain answers with semicolons or colons or commas or
I don't understand.
like complete sentences? Oh, okay. I'm supposed.
Well, we're talking.
I have to
I'd
make up an
assume
answer?
you would use complete sentences.
I don't really know how to answer that one if I don't have any answers that have colons or semicolons or apostrophes.
Just talk.
Is there an ABCD answer that I can refer to?
Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. I've never dealt with those questions before.
All right, let's just move on.
Okay.
What are your worst assets?
My worst assets. So the word worst, can I use a calculator to answer that? Or is this a non-calculator portion?
This
I'm
is
sorry.
the non-calculator portion.
There's a non-calculator portion and a calculator portion now.
It was nice meeting you.
Well, did I get the job?
I'll get back to you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
There's the door.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I got a 1600.
Yeah.
I definitely got that job. 1600.
There she goes. So, Caroline, do you feel prepared for the real world by your public education?
What real world?
The one you're living in.
Man, I'm homeless.
Really?
Yeah, I'm homeless. I'm smelly. No one wants to talk to me. I didn't get a job. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't even have cats when you're supposed to have cats when you're lonely, and I don't have anything. But I got a 1600! Boss.
High school is the ideal environment for intellectual growth. Students receive key attributes of dedication, versatility, and organization necessary for success in the adult world. In public education, students are literally put to the test.